So hello guys, welcome back to Flyverse channel, it's Kai. So today we are reviewing one of the Summer 2020 Harry Potter sets. This set is set 75966, Hogwarts Rumor Requirements. It's 193 pieces, retails for $34.90 in Singapore and $20 in United States. So let's go on to reviewing and speed building this set as usual. Revalue. So right, hello guys, welcome back to the review section. So let's move on with the main review of the set, starting with the minifigures. So this set, as you know, has 4 minifigures, including the training drone kind of thing that is included in this set. So right, starting with the first minifigure, we have Luna, or Looney Lovegood as called by Ginny Weasley. So she's one of my favorite characters inside the whole Harry Potter series. First of all, because she's actually from the same house as me, Ravenclaw. And also I like her quirky behavior from time to time. So for this minifigure, you can actually see that she has yellow hair. Otherwise, her face expression here is just one of her face expression. The other one being more of a shocked face expression instead. She sports her own Ravenclaw costume with blue underlaying like tie beneath, and then she has a necklace around her neck as well. The torso piece simply has the Hogwarts uniform costume prints, and then she has a black leg piece and then some design of the Hogwarts costume behind for her back torso as well. That's about it for the minifigure. Now let's move on to the next one. Alright, the next minifigure we have here is the smart and intelligent Hermione Granger, which eventually becomes the president of the Ministry of Magic. Anyways, that's kind of a spoiler for Chris Chow. So Hermione Granger kind of spots her, I think this is the 2011 hairpiece that they used back then as well. So it's pretty interesting that LEGO used this piece again, this princess hairpiece or something. Yeah. So to be honest, I don't really like the hairpiece as compared to the other younger Hermione hairpiece. In comparison, this is kind of weird in comparison, I would say. Anyways, she dons a face print that is possibly unique to her, and then yeah, she has an alternate face print whereby it shows an angry face, so that's pretty cool. And then her torso piece is actually basically a button up uniform of Gryffindor, since she belongs to that house, so it has the dawning of red on it. And then the back of the torso is basically showing some of the red stripes over there that represents Gryffindor as well. So that's pretty amazing. And she has her normal black leg piece. So together with Hermione, similar to Luna, there's also a Patronus provided for Hermione Granger. So this is her Patronus. This is basically the author Patronus that she cast during the Half-Blood Prince series when they were training in that secret room within the Room of Requirements. So yeah, that's about it for this minifigure. Now let's move on to the next one. For our next minifigure, I'm not really sure you would call it a minifigure, but I guess you would consider it as one, as it's half of a minifigure, while half of it is brick built. The torso and the face print and the headpiece and everything is actually a minifigure. So this is basically a training drone kind of thing that Harry Potter and the other members of the Dumbledore's army actually used to train themselves. So if you didn't know, during Half-Blood Prince, because of Dolores Umbridge, she kind of prevented every single one of the students from practicing defense against dark arts. So Harry Potter, having a lot of skills in defense against the dark arts because he went against Voldemort multiple times, actually basically trained those students inside this secret room. And inside this secret room, basically they use this training drone kind of thing to practice spells like Expelliarmus. So that explains why there's a wand over here. So they were supposed to learn how to disarm this drone. as a practice towards like disarming those Death Eaters later on in the Battle of Hogwarts. So it turned out to be pretty effective, as the Dumbledore's army learned quite a lot from it, and also some of them practice it to the point whereby they use Bombarda to basically disintegrate this, if you remember the scene with Ginny Weasley. So yeah, that is pretty cool that they included this drone here. I can pretty much make quite a lot of stories with this, especially when I get my Ginny Weasley minifigure, which I intend to someday if I get the bureau, but probably not right away. Anyways, we have the last minifigure. So our last minifigure is Harry Potter himself. So Harry Potter actually has a different hairpiece as compared to others in CMF series and the earlier versions, which is the younger versions of Harry Potter. So personally, I feel like the one in CMF series would suit him better, but I do understand that in Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince, his hairstyle was much more shorter than it was in previous series. Personally, I feel that his hairstyle gets worse as the movie goes on. Like, he gets shorter because he gets more mature, but I don't know. That's my personal opinion on that. Anyways, so as usual, Harry Potter has his scar over here, nothing special about that. His eye prints and hair print that is iconic to Harry Potter. And then unlike Hermione Granger, which has a button-up Gryffindor costume, his jacket is actually unbuttoned, so you can actually see the underlayer of his uniform below and see his tie entirely. So there's the red and yellow tie representing Gryffindor, nothing much special about that. And then there's the Gryffindor back torso, and then this has an alternate expression as well, whereby he has an angry face. So that's about it for the minifigures. Now let's move on to the mini build of the set. Alright, for the mini build of this set, being a major Harry Potter fan, I know this very well, because basically, first of all, what I can see from this is that the first photo on the top right corner actually shows Cedric Diggory. So I'm guessing since this is the Half-Blood Prince, this is kind of referencing back to his death by Voldemort in the 4th movie. And then if I look closely, it actually says Albus Dumbledore. Is this the end for Albus Dumbledore? So I'm guessing it could be a referencing to Cornelius Fudge, like going against Dumbledore, or it could be a reference to basically Dumbledore dying by Snape's hand technically during this movie. So that's a pretty good Easter egg over there. And then there's also another one which said Hogwarts in danger, probably. So it was actually cut off for this. So I'm guessing, yeah, this was the referencing to the battle on the astronomy tower. And then of course there's the old picture over there. These members over here are basically, okay, they are not Dumbledore's army, I would say. The picture here depicts basically the Order of Phoenix. As you can see, like, I think some of them represents probably Harry Potter's mom and dad, and then you can definitely see Hagrid and Dumbledore inside the picture over in the middle section over there. So yeah, that's the Easter eggs behind this particular sticker, which I feel that is really good that LEGO actually provided us with. Now let's move on to the main build of the set. Alright, before showing the interior of the set, basically this is the exterior. So how it works is that basically this is a hidden door compartment in the room of requirements, a sliding door function, which I feel that is really smart for LEGO's design. The only thing that I don't really agree with is this trans blue tiles over here, trans blue bricks over here that really just allows you to see whatever's inside. For example, if I put Hermione over there, you can clearly see her shadow, which doesn't really work if you think in terms of the movie. So the reason why Harry and the others were basically using this room back in the movie was because Dolores prevented them from learning the correct way of defense against dark arts. She just wanted them to learn the theoretical knowledge, but Harry was trying to teach the practical one. So she was basically making people drink the truth serum, which will hurt them, or like basically jinxing those students who disagree with her like actions or her way of teaching. So she's a terrible teacher by the aspect of it. Anyways, so because of that, Harry needed to use this room, and to hide away from Dolores, they use this, I guess, this sliding door feature. But if you put this trans-blue pieces over there, it defeats the purpose because you can clearly see through it. But I kind of understand in terms of aesthetics, Lego is going for that factor, so they use the trans-blue piece to appeal to more people and more bias, obviously. So yeah, I guess being a Harry Potter fan, I find that weird, but yeah, being a consumer, it's not bad aesthetic to it. So other than that, there's a very good Easter egg over here. I'm gonna show you right away. So this is the Easter egg on the outside of the Harry Potter set. So this is actually really related to that particular movie, the Half-Blood Prince. So first of all, we have proclamation N30. All Weasley products are basically banned immediately. So this is funny because it relates back to the Weasley brothers, the twins. So they definitely pranked Dolores, and also they had that prank shop that they had. So a lot of students did pranks in school. Dolores wanted to stop this, so she banned all the Weasley products, which is funny that Lego added the sticker. I really like them. Proclamation N68, all student organizations are disbanded. Obviously this is against the Dumbledore's army. N82 is that all students will submit to questioning. So this was what I was talking about, the Veritas Serum, the interrogating, the jinxing of Dolores. So yeah, she did mean things to students. N23, Dolores Umbridge has been appointed High Inquisitor. So Inquisitor, if you didn't know, basically is what people do. So they torture people, I guess, to get information. So that's kind of what Dolores does, to be very honest with you. So yeah, that's about it for the exterior. And then there's one more function for this, which is that if I push this part of it, sorry about that, it pops off. So that's a pretty good feature for this particular set, which is that if you press whatever's in the interior, this basically rules that Dolores put up will be popped out. So yeah, it's a rebellious move basically. Now let's move on to the interior of the set. So for the interior, I do agree when I first look at this, there's not much to it. But so first of all, this is basically the mechanism I showed you outside. So when you press this, basically this causes this pieces over here to pop out. So that is a pretty sly design made by Lego otherwise. So I feel that it's pretty good in terms of that. So other than that, there's also the basically the chimney or fireplace over here for the room of requirement, or the room that Harry Potter was using to train the students. This is basically the door that leads to the outside. So if you slide it, it shows the entry, but when you close it up, basically this is like a wall, so people can't get in, or I mean they can get out but they can't get in. So that's the function of it. There's some, I guess, designs for the walls over here that I quite like. But yeah, that's about it for this set. So from what I know, I'm gonna try to connect to the castle, but I saw Just Too Good's review, and he said that like there's no proper way of attaching the castle yet to this particular set. So I'm guessing that possibly the connection is probably done next year when more Harry Potter set comes out. I'm not sure why it cannot attach to any of the parts yet, but I'm still gonna try it out. So look forward to me trying out to construct the Harry Potter castle altogether once I build my astronomy tower. So yeah, that's about it for my review for set 75966 Hogwarts Room Requirements. If you like it, subscribe to my channel, and if you don't, leave a comment. Ninja never quit. See you on the next adventure. Bye guys.